of Snowrunner. We are still in Michigan and we are still doing cargo from the ship. Well, I'll say I'm still doing cargo from the ship. I've already delivered one bit of oversized cargo from the area. I'm in the Derry Longhorn. It's the 3194, the 3194. I'm using the Type 3 mud tyres. I've got the large engine. We've got the sideboard trailer, semi-trailer I should say. Also I'm sporting the DLC livery for this truck. The other reason I'm using this truck is because we've now got the active suspension which lifts it a little bit and also drops that floating axle to help us carry the weight. We're over here by the abandoned ship. I've already marked out a route. As you can see right there. Once we get through back to Smithfield Dam, it's a pretty straightforward route, straight down the side of the mountain, taking in a nice lovely scene. So without further ado guys, let's get cracking on with that. So first of all, let's get the cargo loaded up. Now, this first section is a little tricky, I'm not going to lie, but you take it nice and easy, we should be alright. There's going to be a bit of winching going on, and if it's anything like my first stream was going to be, I lost the cargo down the side of the mountain. I was going to bring a crane to try and retrieve it, and I thought I'm that close. It's going to go plus. Is that enough to pull it up? No. And here we go with the winching, right from the word go. So I will attach there. There. Power on. Winch time again, this time from the back. There. Power on. Attached. There we go. There's a bit of a tricky section. So take it nice and easy. Nice and slow. Around the outside of this puddle, and then again I should cut on the inside. Would be wise to cut on the inside. This is where I lost the load the last time. Slowly but surely we'll get through. There we go. I'll say big thank you for the new subscribers. There's been a couple of you there that have shown interest in my channel, so I thank you for that. Thanks for the likes, and most of all thanks for the comments and some of the tips that you've been leaving me. So it makes it worthwhile for me to be able to carry on doing these videos. I'm nowhere near the amount of subscribers that's needed for monetization. I purely do this just to help you guys out, show you what to expect when you go to do the missions yourself, and it's also a little bit of entertainment for you. and it's more of an adventure for me. Nice and easy. So yeah guys, I've already delivered one lot of cargo because I wanted to see what this truck was like. I thought if this will get there, then fine, I will use it. Also, you guys get to see that new active suspension that is on here. It's not an upgrade that you need to collect. It came with the update that just dropped. So winch from there. Release the winch. No. Attach winch. Thank you very much. And of course we're just short of somewhere to winch to. Be to that tree there. Power on. And back off. The only drawback of having this floating axle is that the turning radius is affected slightly by it. So use the trees to help turn us around. There we go. Why that tree was bending above us then, I've got no idea. The water here into the bus. So only pretty much this area is going to give you a little bit of hassle. Once you've got past there and a couple of trees just ahead of us, it's pretty much tarmac the rest of the way. Keeping a close eye on your fuel. Like I said, I had to go back because I tipped my load, so I had to go back, which obviously used up valuable fuel I could use. But there is a truck just parked around the corner where I had another incident with the first load. I detached the trailer accidentally, and for some reason it decided just to tip over there and then. So I will steal the fuel that's remaining out of that vehicle as we pass. To the left. So there's the vehicle there. Close to view. And all I will do then is I'll just recover that vehicle straight to the garage. So refuel from the Dan 295, that's more than enough to get us back. The thing with this contract is that you need 2 lots of oversized cargo. You can see the route that I'm taking back, and the choice of vehicle I think is going to be critical for this, because you're going to need something that does carry enough fuel and also place vehicles or have a support vehicle close to hand with your maintenance parts and your fuel parts in there. I'll go a bit of in-cab view. Right, some. I think what's going to make this as daunting as it has been is pretty much having to travel back and forth twice, even though the road itself sorry about that, just a bit of silence while I got round that corner. Yeah, I think it's generally the trip itself, having to travel all the way from pretty much one side of Smithville straight through halfway across Drummond and back again. That's going to be the hardest part. But once you've done that, like I said, the roads themselves are fairly easy. I had thoughts of using the other derry because of the rear steer that's on there would help with the corners immensely. Have a much better turning radius. It's obviously got one bigger fuel capacity as well. So as much as that floating axle looks good, it's a bit of a hindrance on the old turning radius. So I think once we get through to the other side here, I do apologise for the loading screens, but they are what they are. When we get through to the other side, I'll lift that axle back up and we'll see if there's any difference in the fuel economy as well. So I think with the axle down, I'm doing about 20 litres a minute, whereas with the axle up, you can see now, the axle down, it's 14.3. So stop real quick. We'll lift that axle up, see if there's any difference. .3. So the axle up or the axle down, it's not going to make any difference. There isn't a drive chain to it, so there really shouldn't be any difference in fuel consumption. Go back to interior view, and it's just a nice leisurely drive now, except for the bridge and the sharp left turn over the cliff edge. It's pretty much a straightforward drive all the way down to the warehouse. First part of the mission's over and done with. So yeah guys, when you go to do this mission, be interested in what vehicles you're going to be using. So leave your suggestions down in the comments below. I'll take a look at what it is that you've chosen to take on this contract yourselves. Like I said, I purely chose this seeing that they brought that update out for the active suspension, so I thought I'd give it a try. And I don't use the derry that much. It's nice that they've put some contracts in there where the bigger vehicles are now finding time to be used. And I'm sure, no doubt, when they release phase 2 and phase 3, not phase 2, I apologise, phase 3, that they will have plans for some of the other vehicles as well. Can't wait to get my hands on the Apache by Chevrolet, the 6x6. There's rumours of a new heavy duty truck. I think it's called the C500. And there's also talks of a possible forklift that's being brought to the game as well, with its own type of cargo to be loaded up. So that will make for some interesting adventures. The turning circle has improved with the axle up, not by much, but it's a little better than what it was. So 234 litres, plenty enough to get us down the side of this mountain. Almost tempted to put it in high, but I think that's asking for trouble coming downhill. Got more control over the gears with it in automatic. That was close. Interior view. It's a bit dark and dingy in here, but I know a couple of you like the experience of it driving. Interior view. Great view through the side mirror there of the trailer behind us. I think after I've done this task, I think we'll head back to the Amandra map and see what missions we've got left there. I think there's a couple more contracts that need doing there, so we'll get those done and out the way. And then possibly return back to Michigan. If you want me to stay on Michigan, finish the last contract first, then leave a message in the comments down below and we'll take a vote. Leave your comments down below on whether or not you want me to stay in Michigan or whether or not you want me to travel through to Amandra and carry on with some of the tasks and missions there. Heading over to the shop then now. Take it wide but not too wide. A little bit too far over there. There we go. So yeah guys, there's only a little bit further to go now down here. Once we pass the quarry, be over the little wooden bridge, take a left to the warehouse, and this contract will be done. So, like I said, a big thank you to all the new subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. Really do appreciate it. Like I said, I'm not earning anything from this. I'm purely doing it show you guys what to expect in upcoming contracts, and for any of you guys that are new to it, what it is that you're missing out on. Anyone that hasn't bought the game is just watching videos to see if they would like to buy the game. I wasn't a big sim driving flight type person. And then I saw this game advertised and thought, oh, I'll give it a whirl, and I'm really glad that I did. So, heading down over the bridge. But yeah, enjoying it a lot. Around this last left bend. Or hit the rock again, never mind. We're here now. So guys, if you've enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button. It'd be much appreciated. If you're already a subscriber, thank you. Not a subscriber, it'd be nice if you did so. Let's come outside. Any comments that you have, like I said, let's have a poll on whether or not you want me to stay in Michigan or whether or not you want me to go through to Amandra. Let's drop this cargo off. There you go, it's 1020 XP. That'll really help the low levelers up, and you get 18,100 in cash. So guys, thanks. Like I said, if you like, hit that like button, good or bad.